Hello and welcome to the Tabletop Games blog unboxing video. Today we're looking at The Cost by Spielworxx. It's an economic game all about asbestos and the big asbestos scandal from the 80s, you probably remember. It's a 2 to 4 player game, takes about 60 to 75 minutes, ages 12 or above, complexity probably about 4 out of 5. Today we're going to have a look at this contents, so I'm really looking forward to it. First of all, thanks very much to Uli from Spielworxx who sent me this copy for a review and obviously also for the unboxing. So let's put it on the table and have a look what's in there. So this just about fits on the screen. Let's have a look. So the box itself, as you can see, is quite large. It just about fits, as I say. Got the Spielworxx logo. Armando Canales, is it, has designed this game. I think there's a couple of other designers that aren't listed on there who also worked on this game. Big box, matte finish, very nice. I'm really excited to see what is actually inside. Wow. So let's get rid of these baggies. We will need those. We probably will need those actually to fill these things up. I've got plenty of baggies, so I won't necessarily need these specifically. Then we got lots of wooden cubes. We also have lots of coloured meeples. I don't think these are necessarily player colours. And then we come to the Spielanleitung in German and the rules in American English, or just English. We'll look at those in a bit. Then we have, what's this, Spielhilfe, so these are the player guides, I presume. There will be more. Oh yeah, there we go. Play aid 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Have I missed an English one? Yeah, so there's 4 player aids and 4 in German, Spielhilfe. So everyone should be fine. It's an A4 sheet, double-sided. So that gives you an idea of the complexity of this game. And what's nice about this game as well is not just the complexity, but the topic it talks about, the asbestos mining and people dying and things like that. So as you play the game, you will have to make decisions that might affect people's lives quite literally. There's life and death happening here. So that's what I'm really looking forward to see how that plays out and how that feels as you play the game. But enough about that. Let's look what we have here. We've now got some punch out boards, large ones, and then lots of smaller tokens. Ooh, it's already coming out in different colors. You've got some graves there, so as I say, it is a serious subject matter. And another one. Ooh. Now we're coming out quite easily, so I don't think I'll need to actually punch them. I will punch them in a minute, but look, the big ones, they just come out. You can see that they're nicely actually pre-punched. There's sort of indentation, so you'll see that it comes out. Another one of those. Ooh. And another one of those. And then I think there'll probably be a few more. Let's have a look. Yeah. And then, is that more punch out? No, yeah, there is also another big punch out. So I'm not going to do them all, but I'll show you those a bit more closely and then how they punch out in a minute. Yeah, so let's have a look at some of these. As I say, the big stuff, it just falls out. There's nothing stopping it from coming out really easy. And I say that all those round tokens come out really easily. Let's try this hex one. But now it is really good quality stuff. It is really thick cardboard as well. Look, I can't bend this. This is how thick it is. This is, Spielworxx quality is always amazing. And loads of tokens. You've seen how many punch out boards there were, and there were some more, as I say, underneath. It'll keep you busy for a little while, I think, to get this ready, and it gives you an idea of the complexity of this game as well. And then the Spielanleitung, I am going to do the German one, I know, but it is obviously in English as well. But given that I speak German, I might as well show you. So this is A4. It is nice paper, stapled as well, so there's quite a lot of stuff in here. As I say, it is quite a complex game. The cost, contents, introduction, some definitions here. The some of the background about the asbestos dangers and all that. Then the materials of the game, so the basic contents, and then the different mats. There's different states in play. There's an action mat or map. There's all the different tokens. The back of some of these tokens, I guess, as well. Dice, money, the workers, and then some more tokens here. There's lots of illustrations, so it shows you the setup here with 3 players. I always love it when they have illustrations there. There's obviously also lots of text. Yeah, so I think it's one of those rule books that you will have to read. But you can see there's lots of illustrations, lots of examples of what happens, and lots of little, you know, the rule book is broken up into different sections. So even though there's lots there, I reckon it is going to be relatively easy to read until we get to this page. And there's lots of stuff in there, lots of text and very little images. But again, it's one of those games I think that will be quite complex when you read it, but once you start playing it, it will start settling in and making sense. And then there's the authors, or rather designers, and then there are the co-designers, Lyndon Martin and Brian Wilcott. And then development by Uli Blenneman. Again, thanks very much for this review copy, Uli, I really appreciate it. And then in Krupke, I think. Graphics by Harald Lieske, and layout Vladimir Christ, maybe. And there we go. And then the back, the big face mask to protect you from the asbestos. So as I say, there is an English rulebook as well. And then we have the player aids. So again, I'll show you the German one. There's lots of stuff in there, but it does explain the different phases. So I think once you've read the rulebook and you start playing it, this will just give you sort of quick reminders how things might work. As I say, there's 4 German ones and 4 English ones as well. And then I just want to show you quickly some of the components in there. So these are all the meeples, pretty much I think standard wooden meeples, and even wooden dice, which is quite interesting. I think a lot of games go with plastic dice, so these wooden dice are a bit lighter, but I like that they're wooden for some reason. It is, I don't know, sort of goes against the theme in a way, because the theme is all about asbestos and this is all wooden and friendly, but it also shows, I think, that this has a sort of German heritage with the wooden components. I really like that bit. And then similarly in the other bag, let me just open that, there are some wooden cubes here as well, again, and some discs and things. So it is all wooden components, which is great, apart obviously from the cardboard tokens and things. But that is pretty much everything that came in the box. Lots of wooden components, lots of punch-out tokens, lots of rules as well. So there's going to be quite a few things you have to learn, but this is a game I'm really looking forward to. I hope I can play that with someone very soon. Not quite sure how I'm going to do this, but once I've played a few times, and I think it's one of those games you will definitely have to play a few times to be able to really appreciate it. There'll be a review coming out as well. So yeah, thanks once more to Uli for getting me a copy of this game. I really appreciate it. Spielworxx, as I say, is one of those publishers who release very interesting special games. So I can see this also as something that's special to me. And I remember growing up in Germany in the 80s, where all of a sudden this sort of asbestos debacle happened, and yeah, you know, big stuff was ripped out of buildings, asbestos found everywhere, people were getting cancer, and I think at first there was not clear whether there was a link or not, and then eventually it was a clear link, and companies had to start paying up for the damage they caused their workers, and this is what the game is trying to represent. So really looking forward to that. It's going to be a very interesting play. But yeah, that's all really for the unboxing. As always, thanks very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you did like this video, please click the like button underneath and leave a comment as well if you have played the game or if you're interested in it. Also subscribe to my channel. Every subscriber is really appreciated. Numbers are still going up. Thank you very much to everyone, old and new. Please keep subscribing if you do watch these videos. It does help. And then, as always, also check out the description below for links to my blog. Well, there'll be the review and then the Ko-fi and Patreon pages for any financial support if you do think you want to support me financially. And that's it. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!